Shabbat Shalom, everyone. For a text that discusses the holiness of priests who served in the tabernacle thousands of years ago, the lessons of this week's Torah portion, Emor, feel timely and timeless. At the heart of it is a message about inclusion and exclusion and the nature of holiness. The Torah rightfully sets high expectations for our leaders. Priests are expected to always act in the best interests of the community, to conduct themselves with thoughtfulness and patience and the highest allegiance to the society's agreed upon roles. They set an example for everyone else. And yet when we come to Leviticus 21, we're struck by rules that exclude priests from service for factors that are beyond their control. It explains that anyone with a defect is unqualified to offer sacrifices on behalf of the community. The Torah offers a long list of possible exclusions, including blindness and mobility challenges, broken or deformed limbs, a blemish, a boil scar. Some commentators explain that this has to do with appearances. The Jewish people want to be represented by someone who is handsome and strong without blemish. Unfortunately, this sends the harmful message that someone who has a disability or a physical difference is less holy. This is a message too often felt and expressed, even among those of us who believe that everyone was created as a sacred being, created in the image of God. Comedian Pamela Schuler has one of the worst cases of Tourette's that anyone had ever seen. She talked about how affirming it was to learn the Jewish community or the Jewish teaching that everyone was present at Mount Sinai to receive the Ten Commandments. If that was true, she said, then Judaism had to be accessible to everyone, including her. She then went on, it is easier to get all of the Jews in one room to accept 613 commandments than it was to get some Jews in one room to accept me. The Torah's list of exclusive ailments can appear to lean into ableism and discrimination. And a brilliant teaching, Rabbi Mark Margolius, turns the Torah portion on its head. He points out the vast number of ailments that might exclude someone from serving as a priest. He writes, maybe by barring anyone with the slightest imperfection, paradoxically, they meant to teach that Jewish life should never exclude anyone on the basis of flaws or limitations. After all, there is a midrash that nearly the entire community, the very people who received the Ten Commandments, lived with disabilities, earned from years of working with bricks and clay, of climbing to the tops of buildings. There had been many accidents during those hard years of labor. And yet the Jewish people were no less holy or capable of leaving Egypt and starting the people of Israel. Lest we forget the sacredness of each human being, our tradition has a blessing to remind us. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, mishaneh et habriot. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, creator of all, who varies creatures. Our tradition reminds us that difference is not worse. It's actually worthy of blessing. As modern Orthodox human rights lawyer and disability activist Melinda Jones wrote, the fact that we are all created in God's image both unifies us and is evidence that God loves diversity. No person is of greater value than another. None are more worthy or more significant than another. Many of us carry blemishes, whether seen or unseen. When we are othered or made to feel less than, let us remember the deeper meaning of this week's Torah portion, that all of us have a place in Jewish community, and that all of us are blessings just as we are. Shabbat Shalom. And I just want to encourage you, we have so many wonderful things coming up in the next few days, from our special Shabbat HaMorim service, thanking all of our teachers and madrichim, thanking Randy Scher for serving as our Director of Education for the past few years. It will be a really beautiful service tonight at 6:30. And tomorrow, of course, we have our Centennial Gala that we have been looking forward to for so long, and I'm truly excited to see all of you there. I hope you have a Shabbat Shalom, and I look forward to seeing you soon.